doesn't even like to smile. Whack. Me, I'm tight as fuck.
What's the deal, y'all?
What's good?
What up, though?
It's your girl, the Caribbean Chocolate, Jocelyn Navarro.
Good. It's the one and only Rufus Lala.
It's your boy, the Prop, Mosaic brother. It's the urban playboy, pretty boy Smooth.
This is the Crock Rockin Nickelback For. Curls for all the girls. The Permanator, Sam Bale.
This is the more of Irish strong style. The wild Irish, Riley Rose.
This is Only One Rhonda, and you're tuned into.
Now tuned in. You're not tuned in.
Tune in.
Tuned in.
You're tuned in to
Tune in to Marks with Mike.
Marks with Mics.
Marks with Mics.
Marks with Mics.
Marks with Mikes.
Keep it player.
Enjoy the show.
respectfully.
Now somebody hit my music.
Give at Marks with Mike's podcast a shout out. Shout out!
Hey yo! What up, my neighbor? Oh my God! Are you irresistible force meeting the immovable object.
Help a brother out.
What's going on, man?
I don't know what's going on with the stream, y'all, but StreamYard, count your days, count your days, count your days, count your days. Looks like we got a little connection. I'm inside this piece. Yes, it is Mr. 6'9". It is El Cheech. It is Lee Malenko representing Powerbomb Jitsu. CCN definitely inside the building. Thank y'all for sticking with us while we worked out through this internet issue. I guess Cox heard me complaining and they finally got it up. So about the time. Pause. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about, man. We got Backlash. We got the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. We also have Double or Nothing heating up. Nice card. Trick Willy Wonka talking about some NXT as well. We also got to talk about the fact that this Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef continued as we were reporting. So we're going to follow up with that.
Right? That's dead.
No, they ain't dead. It's still alive. It's alive and well. Some backlash
Nothing really happened.
Oh,
Yeah,
so ain't nothing happened?
Yeah,
Nothing happened? Are you sure nothing happened? Because I could have sworn that a security guard got popped over this, and also his stores got vandalized with Not Like Us sprayed on it. Oh, not to mention that maybe looked like he waved the white flag. It's a lot that happened inside that beef. It's so big that you got people outside of the hip hop community talking about it, trending on it. NBC, CNN, Fox, the NBA, ESPN, TNT, Shawn Michaels. So the beef ain't never over. It's still trending. We don't know if there's gonna be another. We don't know if there's gonna be another diss track. We don't know what's gonna happen.
It's that, bro. It passed more than 72 hours, my G.
I mean, shoot. You know how I be, man. Three days later, you never know. Something may pop up. We waited almost 2 weeks for push-ups. That's all I'm saying.
He'll Plastico bury his ass if he actually trying to come back. He should just dead it, take the J. Cole route, and just go.
I don't think it's gonna be a J. Cole route, but I will say this though. Not Like Us has been remixed so many times to the point that I think that this may be a time for him to take a break. Like anytime you get serenaded with a saxophone from a diss track, I think at that time it's probably time to go
dead people.
I could. You got nerves. General nerves.
And you think that it's alive? You think he's gonna come back? Nah, bruh.
Beef is contagious.
It's yeah, but I was I was out earlier, and at that place I was at, they were playing that song, and then it's not your usual neighborhood bar, you know what I mean? So it was like it took over. So RIP to Drizzy in this battle.
Yep, niggas already tweeted just now. Beef's over with.
Like that, bro. Listen to us, bro.
Shit, battle's over with. It's a win for the culture. Just keep it all wax. That's what the nigga from TDE said.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what he said?
It's not like us, bro.
Well, all I know is Drake, you got 72 hours to respond if this beef is really over with.
No. Drake did respond and got over 1 million dislikes on that actual response to that. Not like us. Nobody fucked with it like that.
He said he said something along the lines of feeding them stories and him taking the bait, and everybody was like, Dave Chappelle, this nigga is clearly lying.
Like I think even Seth Rogen, bro, fucking Seth Seth Rogen saying that he never in rap heard somebody reply to a diss by pretty much justifying on what he was saying. You know what I mean? Like trying to but you were lying.
The shit I hated was Questlove saying that hip hop was dead. I'm like, nigga, go play some drums.
Oh, come on, man. Hey, listen, you ain't about to get me jumped by the roots. Questlove is hip hop.
Like this nigga was like he was the same nigga playing drums while Jay-Z was dissing. What's it called? Remember on Unplugged, on MTV Unplugged, he was playing the drums while Jay-Z was rapping on Blueprint.
Oh, and dissing Nas
for the DOA.
No, remember when what's it called? That had beef, Nas and Jay-Z, and then Jay-Z went on what's it called on MTV Unplugged and was playing live.
Yeah, with the
playing the drums. So I'm like, now you gotta play some drums and shut the fuck up.
Well, I don't know. He probably said that, but most likely like a response to like how people were taking it. You know what I mean? As in why the hip hop is dead. Like I don't know. I know what you come from, but just saying that, you know what I mean? Just trying to like justify it is like I don't know, but it's there. It's just, let's say the way people consume, you know what I mean? Like what you see on TV, like MTV or whatever. Yeah, that's dead. You know what I mean? But we know, Nas still doing the thing. Ghostface just dropped an album today, fucking fire. You know what I mean? They still doing the thing, and you got the West Side Guns, you got Conway, Benny.
Dropped the album today.
Yeah, Conway dropped today. That's what I'm saying. Like,
hip hop ain't dead. I want to say that the art form of the beef, because to me, this beef, I ain't gonna say we, because I don't want to throw myself or us aside that. But people really wanted some East Coast, West Coast, Tupac and Biggie type shit out of this, and that's what they end up getting. You had people wishing death upon people and things like that. I mean, it didn't make it any worse that you had Rick Ross sitting there on the sideline like a cheerleader every time Kendrick dropped the track. Now
what's up with you too?
Huh?
The game trying to get like
nice segue. I was getting ready to get into that. So now you got Game dissing Rick Ross.
Nobody pays attention to him though.
Hey, watch out, bro. Watch out about Game.
Game really want
we didn't open the show talking about Game. Let's keep it a buck. And I fuck with Game.
I fuck with Game, man.
Game. You should have just make some music and not trying to jump in, take a ride on somebody.
I mean, Game gonna do his best to stay relevant in anywhere it come, but I don't think Rick Ross want that beef with Game because they both got good pen skills, but I don't think Rick Ross is touching Game on the pen.
What? I don't know, man. Not
listen, I rock
that
and rolls heavy.
The game is that because Game did his thing with 50, but look right now, who's more relevant?
That's because 50's writing TV shows, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Who's more relevant? You know what I mean? I said about music, about relevant, because music, obviously, Game is not relevant. When's the last time do you hear that new Game?
Yeah, I haven't heard that new Game in a long time.
I mean, the last one was that one where he had with Kanye. Easy.
Jesus Peace?
And why?
No, not Jesus Peace. The one he put out with
Easy.
That one. It was dissing
all the way from
dissing Eminem.
No, he was dissing them. He was dissing what's his face? The one nigga. Kanye was dissing the comedian nigga who took his girl.
Oh yeah, Pete Davidson.
Yeah, Pete Davidson.
Yeah, this life is never easy.
Okay, we got that.
And that's
also,
it.
But also, you know what? This beef done sprouted off another beef. So now Shaq is beefing with Shannon Sharp. Shaq released a diss track.
Man.
This man released. Yo, Pops, chill out. But Pops released a diss track. If you haven't heard it,
oh no, Shannon Sharp, man, you're way beneath me. Your whole demeanor is faker than new rapper Beefy. You're soft before you get fly, you rather tweet me. I was in 3 different cars when you was in 3 feet. All I see is dollar signs, they come in 3D.
Imagine not like us, but Afrobeat.
Listen,
your ass, man.
Now,
here's my thing with Shaq. Shaq is the most insecure, bitter big man because every time he sees somebody like a big man doing good in the NBA, he always talks shit about him. Rudy Gobert. He said the shit about Jokic. He said he should have won MVP. Then he said the shit about Dwight Howard being Superman. JaVale McGee. It's like every time. And then Kobe even said the nigga was lazy too.
Okay.
And he could have won more championships.
Yeah, they could have. Shaq came out of his own mouth by admission. I didn't work as hard. I didn't have the same work ethic and everything like that. And Shannon Sharp was alluded in that, and Shaq kind of took that personal. So now we got a diss track by Shaq. Let's see what Shannon Sharp does in the meantime. But I mean, it is what it is. Shaq, I mean, you said
Shannon Sharp said, he worked, he's like he wasn't gifted like Shaq. He worked hard to get to where he at, Hall of Fame. And what about Shannon Sharp? Shannon Sharp always give credit to the other tight ends. He said, "Oh, you better than me at tight end." He gives credits to Antonio Gates and et cetera, et cetera. Shaq don't do that. Shaq is always bitter and be hating.
No, he do. Shaq do be hating, but at the same time, Shaq, hey,
tough break, nigga.
Got the big ass bars, man.
Hey, but real talk, who got a better diss track, Shaq or Rikishi to Hogan?
Neither.
I'm gonna swallow bleach.
God damn, you trying to take yourself to the upper room already? God damn. Let's see what else. Moving on from that, inside the rumors and news mail, we also heard this great news coming out of the world of wrestling. So we had the announcement this past weekend doing the Kentucky Derby, as me and Dom was driving from OWA, or driving to OWA, I should say, WrestleMania is going to be in Vegas, Las Vegas, on April 19th and April 20th, doing Easter Sunday. On a Sunday. So we getting ready to see a lot going on, man. It's gonna be a lot going on in Vegas at Allegiant Stadium, man. And being that, it's 420, I don't think Allegiant Stadium should have an issue because it's legal. It's legal there. So I think the host of WrestleMania should be the Godfather and Rob Van Dam. And Snoop. And they should have a session. But I'm real pumped about that, man. WrestleMania next year, Vegas, man. This is big time news. The world is with it. Won't nobody trying to go to Minneapolis. No disrespect.
And then that's what they were saying. That was Vince. You know what I mean? That was Vince supposedly, blah blah blah. But there's new people after that WrestleMania press conference. That's like, yo, we gotta catch that in a bottle. And can you fucking imagine SmackDown the night before in the Sphere?
Yo,
man,
talk about
that should be too much, man. That big ass thing, niggas go have fucking epilepsy, start shaking and shit. Watch it.
I don't know, but somebody got to be the first wrestling company to hold an event there.
Yo, I'm not gonna give time back from this. But that shit's gonna be that shit's gonna be huge. You know what I mean? Fucking WrestleMania in Vegas, man.
Yeah, that's just gonna be real big time, man. So if you ain't did it yet, start making your plans to get there. Tap in with Young Kings Wrestling Podcast. You got TC Fontaine out there in Vegas, so he may have some nice places to go. He said on the latest episode of Young Kings Wrestling Podcast, which y'all can catch, he gonna pull a JT and hop on stage on Wale Mania. Both y'all might as well do a shit. We all might as well hit the stage. But Vegas gonna be lit. The Kentucky Derby was nice, and we ended up getting a new look Seth Rollins. So I don't know if his hair is pinned up in the back or if my boy chopped it off, but we definitely see the face hair is going. I ain't gonna lie. Quick glance, I thought this was Cesaro.
I did too, but it looked like he like one of them niggas that would get out trying to buy a black nigga.
a Calvin Candy.
Mm-hmm.
A Big Daddy. Not around my days, you not. Also coming out of rumors and news mill. Let's give it up for the call up from NXT. And I'm talking about this call up. She made a debut today on SmackDown as the new ring announcer, sending Mike Rome back to NXT for the first time in WWE history. We have 2 female ring announcers, and they just so happen to be people of color. It don't get no better than that, man. It don't get no better than that. You really can't beat that with a stick whatsoever. So shout out, definitely happy. We definitely getting some new blood, as you can say. So shout out to Alicia Taylor making her debut on SmackDown. But let's hop into this last rumor that we got. The rumor is that Kevin Owens may be hurt. We know Asuka is hurt for sure. WWE got a lot of injuries going on. A lot of people are hurt right now. When I say hurt, I ain't talking about forever sideline, but they're gonna be out for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So speedy recovery to all of them. But let's hop into Backlash. So Backlash turned out to be one of the greatest PLEs as far as energy that I've seen in a long time. Leon France brought all of the energy to that arena. The highest ticket gate for France, and they showed out, bro. They were loud the whole entire show. This is the type of crowd that we wish that we can have here in the States, and it was magical, bro. Like, they cheered at everything. They had a chant for everything. Even the commentary is over. Like every time they count 1, 2.
Like even the SmackDown event was crazy because like they were cheering so loud that people was getting notifications on their watches that it was like a noise warning. Yeah, it was definitely a noise warning. Some people probably went deaf. The arena was shaking. The hard cam was shaking. But
let's talk about it, man. So Backlash ended up being a phenomenal event. No pun intended. I ain't about to sing like the crowd was, but yeah, man, the matches itself. You talking about some bangers, bro? AJ Styles versus Cody.
Killed 5-star rating.
5-star from Dave Meltzer too, if that really means anything.
So what? That match with Cody?
Yeah, that match was fire.
He gave him 5 stars?
Yeah, he gave him a 5-star, so apparently he's not on the payroll anymore, so that's cool. I don't know. But yeah, we got a 5-star match out of that. Jey Uso versus Damian Priest. That entrance was so over that the Cavs tried to redo that entrance at the Cavs game during the commercial break, and they almost pulled it off. If only they had more people who like seasoning on their chicken in the crowd, they would have been on point.
But the other unseasoned, you see the one on the bump when everybody's doing that shit?
Yeah, I seen that. It looked like 2-year-old babies dancing.
One nigga was off for a beat.
Yeah, listen, I've seen my 2-year-old that has more rhythm than that. My 2-year-old could have did that shit. Take that back. My 1-year-old, because he's not 2 yet. Also, we had from Backlash another dope match. Let's talk about the new women's tag team champions. Let's talk about Team BBW. Beautiful black women. I'm talking about Jade Cargill, and I'm talking about Bianca Belair. That is who I'm talking about, people. Okay, they took it to Io Sky and Asuka, walked out champions, and they definitely had an old man song.
No, yeah. No, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sang it to the top of my lungs, man. We had that go on. We also had the first match out the gate started out in chaos, bro. They was squabbling. Nick Alla said, "All right, that's what y'all trying to do. No DQ, no rules.
Just kill each other at this point."
And so me and Dom are driving to OWA Brew Wars, which was a phenomenal show. Make sure y'all check out the live stream when it drops. But we driving and we watching this match, and the whole time I'm like, all right, Jacob Fatu definitely about to come from underneath the ring. That's the first thing I said. Somebody gonna come from underneath the ring, and ended up being Tonga Loa.
Which that's a complete surprise. Like, I didn't know the nigga signed
at all. So now we got God in WWE. Do you see what they doing there? Do you see how they building this? This is gonna be some months before we get the Usos versus God. It's gonna be,
man, this theme, Tommy Tonga's theme is kind of shaky.
I don't know. It's kind of, the entrance is tough.
Yeah, but the fire and shit, yeah. But I'm like, okay. The presentation, I'm like, okay, but I'm like,
I know I'm gonna need Triple H to go ahead and get Jim Johnston back. That way we can get some fire things, because Def Rebel is not doing it whatsoever at this point to me and everybody else who is tuning in. Okay, you hit Def Rebel, you go Def. That was dope. Also from Backlash. What was the other match that I forgot to mention from Backlash? The Triple Threat Women's Championship match. Bailey, Naomi, Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany looked good out there with those two vets inside the ring. She looked real good, and she didn't even eat the pin. They only ate the pin, bro.
Sadly, Naomi took the pin, which everybody knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, she took the pin, unfortunately, but at the end of the day, we do have Bailey retaining the championship. But Backlash as a whole, as a PLE, if I had to give it a score or a letter, I'm gonna give it a B plus. What you got for Backlash over there?
The crowd made it for me. The crowd made a pay-per-view special. I give like a good A minus.
A minus. What you got over there?
I mean, going by the reaction of the crowd too, it looked like they was entertaining. Sometimes it kind of took away from the matches. The singing and stuff, especially when AJ Styles came out.
I love that.
Yeah, that literally took a lot of people by surprise in the States, as in like, wow, they actually were singing along. So that kind of like remind people that AJ Styles is the main eventer.
Well, the reason why they were chanting "phenomenal," singing that song, because it's a song in France that they sang about someone being phenomenal. So they were saying, English translation, phenomenal. He really is phenomenal. So that was pretty dope. The crowd itself gave it to us. So we got a B+, an A-, and Cheech, you gave them a.
I'm gonna say an A+. Not an A+, an A.
A, okay, cool. So we got a good average of an A for that pay-per-view, but it was definitely it. But they hit us in the mouth with this one. They went ahead and announced the brackets for the King and Queen of the Ring. So we got the King and Queen of the Ring tournament going on, and it is stacked. I'm talking about stacked like a double stack. This thing is stacked up like pancakes. This thing is stacked up like honey.
Yeah, and that the fact that they actually doing it in a way, they went back to the 16, like participants, and they add in the live events, having matches to qualify, which they haven't done that before, and
no, they haven't.
This is awesome that they actually going that route, and the matchups.
Matchups are nice. Sheamus and
a lot of people got hurt. So I know that the Oscar match got changed.
Yeah, Oscar match got changed. That got changed to
the Bobby Lashley match got changed too because he's hurt.
He's hurt.
Yeah, he fought Tamatanga fighting
Antonio Dawkins.
Hawkins.
Ended up fighting Angelo Dawkins. Valkyria ended up fighting Dakota Kai instead of Oscar. But the card was stacked, man. I mean, Sheamus versus Gunther was the best way to close that show, man. For a grown man to leave his handprint on your body, the whole entire hand, like after that match, you could see Gunther's handprint on this man's neck, on this man's chest, bro. At that point, I gotta shoot you.
Another live match too. I'm gonna cut you off, though. Go ahead and finish my thought.
No, I gotta shoot you because it's like at this point you left a mark on my body, like it's there. Everybody gonna know that you slapped me, and I can't take that light. But go ahead.
The other live match was from SmackDown was Orton versus AJ Styles. They was wrestling.
Oh yeah, for sure. They put on the clinic. But this is AJ Styles, the modern day excellence of execution, as Cody Rhodes done them. You know what I'm saying? But that to me was definitely dope. Seeing that match, I was looking for some interference. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. Also on the Raw side from the bracket, you had Ricochet versus Dragunov, and that match was a banger. It was a good day.
Wrestling.
It was a good official debut for Dragunov. I mean, like I said on Powerbomb Jitsu episode that just dropped a couple hours ago.
Turtles. That's weird.
Make sure y'all go check that out. But I said that Dragunov really is playing into the crazy, and I think that's going to take him a long way. That's going to take him a long way at the end. Also from that bracket, you also had Io Sky versus Natalia. Io Sky ended up being victorious. I think during the WWE Live, we're gonna get Baszler versus what's baby girl's name? I'm lost for words. God damn, Zelina Vega. We didn't get Drew versus Finn because Drew was hurt. Enter Jey Uso. Jey Uso takes out Finn. So this is turning out and shaping out to be a really good tournament. So I can't wait to see what happens. Speaking on the tournament side, we already mentioned that we had this match right here, which Tama Tonga was successful. I was expecting some interference in the bloodline, which we found out that Solo apparently talked to Roman Reigns. I wasn't there, so I'm gonna say apparently. Apparently talked to Roman Reigns, and he has put him in charge of the bloodline. What y'all think about that?
I believe him.
You believe him?
Yep.
What about you, Cheech?
I don't know. I didn't expect that because if he told him, why didn't he tell Paul Heyman?
Exactly.
You know, so that kind of like something's there. So if he paying attention, something making order, it might not be Roman. It'll be somebody else, or Paul Heyman. Of course, Paul Heyman's gonna Paul Heyman, and perhaps turn on Roman and go towards the other person that's sending orders.
It's gonna be sad when Jacob Fatu just fucking takes out Heyman.
I don't know.
Write him on TV.
I don't think. I think they're gonna save Fatu, Jacob Fatu, for another month or so, because the rumor is, this is part of the rumors and news I was supposed to bring up, but the rumor is that the fear is that Jacob Fatu may outshine Solo as being that ruthless person. But let's keep it a buck. Solo's been ruthless. So is Jacob. Jacob's been doing rough shop all over MLW in the independents. I mean, he's known to be ruthless. So I think if we do get Jacob Fatu, I think we get him on Roman's side when Roman returns, because he needs a heavy. And over there, Solo is the heavy. He's the heavy. He's the man laying down bricks, okay? He's out there laying out bricks. He's chopping them up. He's serving them out. That's Solo, okay? When Jacob Fatu come and he comes to Roman's side, now we cooking. What if we get Zilla Fatu, Zilla to come a part of the bloodline?
You think he's ready?
I didn't say I think he's ready, but at the same time, neither was Solo, and they called him up.
No, so who said Solo wasn't ready? Solo was ready.
Solo, when I say ready,
let me rephrase that. When I said that, I mean the fact that you mentioned Solo actually went to the system.
Yeah, Solo went through the PC, and he went through.
Still I haven't.
That's gonna be the big thing, but
Zilla kind of still young and wild still, man. Jacob Fatu is too, man.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, just for storyline purposes, they bring them in, and then they send them back to NXT. I'm cool with that because we've seen that done before. I'm definitely cool with that, but I can't wait to see what happens with this bloodline thing because it's looking real good. Speaking of good. We had Jade Cargill going up against Piper Niven, and it was good because we had Jade going up against an opponent that could be considered heavyweight versus heavyweight, and she folded Piper Niven. It was a tough match, but I appreciate the fact that we get Jade in matches longer than 5 minutes. So we're actually getting to see Jade wrestle. We got to see her wrestle at Backlash. Now we're getting to see her wrestle on the main roster on SmackDown. And we also end up getting Bianca Belair right after that. So we got blessed twice. God is good. You know what? He blessed us 3 times because we also got Naomi versus Nia Jax When I say God is in the blessing business, he's in the blessing business. You hear me? He blessed us with 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 women's matches on a SmackDown. It don't get no better than that, people.
Oh yeah, that Nia Jax and Naomi match was crazy. They kept on bleeping out because there was a lot of malfunctions on Naomi's part.
Yeah. Angel Hall said, when Tupac passed in 96, were you alive? I was 7. Listen, when Tupac passed in 96, I was 10 years old. Well, going on 10.
I was 6.
You were 6. Cheech, you were like in your 20s? 20 teens? It was 16. Yeah, it was 16. Next comment, Tupac was 22. Tupac was not 22 when he passed away.
Who the fuck?
It's all right. You know, I'm not Google it, you know. But that right there is a big discussion piece, you know, something that we could talk about. But here's the bracket for the women's side. Basil versus Vega, Io Sky versus Natalia, which Io Sky came out notorious. Of course, in place of Asuka, Dakota Kai is victorious, and we got Ivy now versus Zoe Starks coming up. So I can't wait to see what happens with that.
They named the main event. I mean, not the main event. Who's Cody Rhodes gonna be facing?
So here it is, King and Queen of the Ring. We have Cody Rhodes going up against Logan Paul. It looks like it's going to be champion versus champion, title versus title, both titles on the line. And who's walking out double champ is the real question. I mean, we got people online calling for Cody to drop the title. He's already as flat as a McDonald's Sprite is what people are saying right now.
But so I'm telling you right now, the ending of that match.
For
both. Go ahead, Cheech.
No, I'm saying the ending of that match. You know, it's gonna be a disqualification.
You think so? I mean, it may be. I mean, we may get KSI or ISO Speed inside the Prime suit, but it better not be no more black folks going underneath that Prime suit. Okay. 2 is enough. 2 is enough. If we get one more, we gotta have that discussion, Logan Paul. Gotta have that discussion. Let's see. Moving on from that, let's move on to a little bit of AEW news. So AEW is starting to heat up right now. AEW's Double or Nothing's coming up in about 15 days. So they are getting things lined up for the stories right now. So we got Team Elite versus Team AEW, a Stadium Stampede match. So we got the new Elite, which is Jack Perry, of course, Okada, and the Young Bucks going up against these 4. Eddie Kingston. We also got, I almost said Kyle O'Reilly, no. We also got FTR, and we got Bryan Danielson going up against the Elite. So first off, Daniel Bryan, slow down. I'm sorry, Bryan Danielson, slow down, bro. You just came off the injury. I know you say you're getting ready to go part-time, but you're getting ready to clock out for a long time doing this Stadium Stampede match, bro.
The one injury against Will Ospreay was it was part of the story.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying storyline wise, but then again, he's been injured all of 2023. You know what I'm saying? He just really came back at the beginning of 2024. This is a high risk match for him. This is very high risk. So I'm always wishing
good play things. Safe.
He don't know safe. He don't know safe no more.
He's gonna play it safe. He's gonna go like, okay, probably go probably not a scale of 1 to 10, probably like a 7.5.
Right.
So that's enough to play safe. That's safe.
He don't know safe.
7.5 is just safe.
7.5. I mean, that's kind of close to 10, but all right, you got it. That's still close. That's too close for my liking. Also, we had a face-off between what's Stangy's name? We had a face-off between Serena Deeb and Tony Storm, and Tony Storm ended up laying flat on her back on the stage with Tony Schiavone looking over them. So that's heating up. We also had this heat up as well. We had the beef between Christian Cage and Swerve heat up, and Swerve hit a bar. He said this ain't gonna be the first time a man from Canada got cooked up by somebody from the West Coast or some shit like that. The crowd goes crazy, and what happens? The embassy turns on Swerve. If you've been paying attention, you've seen this coming. What's going to happen to the embassy after this is a bigger question, because let's keep it a buck. The booking for the MC has been horrible.
Because it's been confusing. Like, are they on Ring of Honor? Are they on AEW? They be on both shows. So they be on here losing, be on there winning. So it's like,
you don't know what to believe. Like, you don't know whether to get behind them or get in front of them. You know what I'm saying?
Like, 6-man championships, and then like they got belts, and they be losing here on AEW, and they be winning on Ring of Honor. Like, why do I care to watch these champions lose now on this show?
Yeah, it's confusing as hell. It is.
As long as they get some shine, though, it's okay, though. Like, I'm all for it. They get like a little bit of shine here, like at least a 10% shine for now, and then go away. That's okay.
I'm cool with that too. Also, we had promos backstage. One by Willow that was real strong, saying that she ready. The question is Mercedes ready?
Because last time I wrestled her, she was out for all last year. I was like, talk your shit, Willow.
Willow definitely talked that good shit. Then Mercedes came in at the end and talked her shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is turning out to be possibly a nice outing in wrestling. Also, we had this happen on AEW. So this caused some controversy. A man pulled a woman's shirt. I don't know if that was his old lady or what, but obviously Orange Cassidy Jr. next to him didn't like that. So
that's not Doja Cat? I thought that was Doja Cat.
Nah, I don't think that's Doja Cat, brother.
Oh, okay.
Nah, that ain't Doja Cat. That's Doja Muskrat, but it damn sure ain't Doja Cat. But it caused an uproar. This guy put a tweet out on Twitter saying that maybe you women shouldn't dress like strippers.
No, that didn't cause an uproar. That, what's it called? The one dude was talking about Sky Blue.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That guy.
Okay, yeah, that guy was like,
Yeah, they got kicked out, I think.
Yeah, they ended up getting kicked out for the taping.
And the dude had a fucking kid with him too.
And he's pulling on a woman's shirt to reveal what's underneath of the shirt.
That guy, he got kicked out too. That guy did.
Well, who? The
guy who pulled the woman's shirt.
Yeah, he got kicked out eventually. At I want to say doing ROH tapings, he got kicked out. But here's the thing, man. People trying to compare it to the Attitude Era. With this, the difference is that woman pulled up her own shirt. This man reached over and thought it was cool in these streets to pull on a woman.
That was a guy for sure confirming.
What?
That
the other incident was the Sky Blue with the two guys, and I guess Soraya was like, "Look at these two creeps."
Okay. Oh no! Two separate people. My bad.
Yeah, but that's in this one. Me personally, I never heard of this issue.
Yeah, but the tweet was related to this picture, and he also mentioned Sky Blue saying that maybe women shouldn't dress as provocative, dressing like strippers as wrestlers, the fishnets are tacky or whatever. If you don't want guys reaching for you, maybe you should.
No, like you don't have the right. Who gives a fuck? A girl could be fucking naked. You know what I mean? And walk. You don't have the right to touch them if they don't want you to.
And you damn sure ain't got the right to tell them how to dress.
No, they could do whatever the fuck they want.
They're like, oh yeah, Sky Blue got an OnlyFans and all this stuff, but it's like, you don't be fucking weird about it. It's like, okay, she got an OnlyFans, but don't be fucking weird. The dude was arguing with me in the comments. Dude was arguing in the comments like, oh, you was the right attitude. And I'm like, listen here, you whole ass nigga. I watched it, but it's like,
yeah.
Hold on, my bad, Dom.
You see?
I gotta do this for the homies. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye.
Dun, dun, dun.
Live from Nuck If You Buckingham Palace. We got TC Fontaine representing Young Kings Wrestling Podcast in the building.
Yeah.
But moving on from that though, man, it's like, I think like Mike Tyson said a few years ago, and the internet has made people real too comfortable talking shit without really getting the repercussion of getting punched in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of this shit could have been avoided. Like, you could have kept that shit to yourself. You could have kept that shit to yourself, my guy. But moving on from that, shit. What else we got inside the blender moving? So we also got, as I put on the slow music, the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho and Big Bale. Why does this man have?
I'm tired of Jericho, man. I said it every week, man.
I'm tired of him too. I am too. It's, oh my gosh. Just leave off the TV for a good 5 months. Give me 5 months of no Jericho and make me miss you. Make us miss you. And when you come back with your haircut. Come back with your haircut like when you came back when you did the whole Save Us Y2J thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather you take some time off from AEW. Go tour with Fozzy for about a good 5 months and then come back. Then maybe you won't be as stale. Maybe the crowd will be a little bit receptive. Then again, for people who know, they still won't be receptive. But still at the same time, go away for 5 months. Just give me 5. Give me 5. Give me almost half a year, no Jericho, and I guarantee you Jericho will be over. But right now, he ain't over. We just over him.
No, and that's what over his mind, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, he's just
doing his shit.
He's just as over as Ric Flair is in his mind.
But Jericho is the only nigga to win the ROH title, the FTW title, the World Championship, WWE Championship. That nigga's a GOAT.
He is the GOAT. Well, sometimes
GOATs gotta, take a fall back, man. Let the other GOATs go.
Shoot, Jordan did it. Jordan took off a few years and came back. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying take him a few years, but take off 5 months.
So this is Jordan on the Wizards right now, Jericho run.
Yeah, this is definitely Jordan on the Wizards run. This is Sean Kemp on the Cavs.
They made the playoffs.
Yeah, second round of the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
This is Patrick Ewing on
the Blazers.
Well, I don't know. Pippen on the Blazers was kind of dope.
Yeah.
No, this is definitely Patrick Ewing on Orlando Magic.
Yes,
this is definitely
that team. I could tell you on paper was gonna take over the fucking NBA, but boy, once they got on the Patrick wasn't the same, man.
No, his upper body was there, but his lower body clocked out. He clocked out the last time the Knicks went to the playoffs.
It's a wrap.
It's definitely a wrap. We ain't talking about a foot long. What's the name? Maybe out for a minute. Not Trent. Chuck Taylor career may be over. TC said we need that Wale Mania plug next year. Hey, bro, listen. I just said that like a few minutes before you joined. Listen, we got you, my dude. We gonna hit it. We gonna hit it all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Young Kings Wrestling Podcast, CCN will be inside the building for sure. What else we got going on? Other than that, it looks like they're trying to do something with Jay White, possibly going up against Neville sometime down the line, because he came through with all the gold dangling inside his face and shit.
These niggas got like 9 fucking belts in total, man. That's crazy, but I like it.
Bang bang, the bang bang game, bro. Listen, I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. But I tell you what, I definitely ain't mad at Trick Willy Wonka, or as I like to call him, Tricky Willy Wonka. We found out this past Tuesday on NXT. Shout out to Ringside Roster for this dope graphic, by the way. But we found out on NXT that
shit like a fucking porno, man.
This right here?
Yes.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, now that you said it, he's a nasty nigga. Freaky ass nigga, you a freaky ass guy. This man's a freaky ass nigga.
The original Dirty Down, my nigga.
Hey, listen, freaky ass nigga over here, man. But you know, since I said it, now I gotta play it. Let me go ahead and get to this. So we found out what was inside the envelope. So inside the envelope was a picture of the match that Noam Dar had with Trick Williams. It shows that Noam Dar's foot was underneath the rope, but we also found out that Lash Legend calls Trick Williams Trick Willy Wonka, and they got a thing going on or whatever. So I'm interested to see how this unfolds with her being part of Metaphor and her having a thing with Trick Williams. I like the fact that they're bringing their real relationship into the limelight. So that's pretty cool, man.
But I don't know if they do that. Probably what you think is she's only just bamboozle him and to get him in, and that's how Noam Dar got him.
Listen, I'm cool with any way this happens as long as I get to see Jakara Jackson every week.
Yeah.
As long as I get to see her every week, I'm cool with it. I'm not mad at it. We also had the return of Wes Lee. He returned. Yeah, shout out.
Veteran.
You beat me to it. I was just about to say it. Yeah, shout out to Wes Lee. Wes Lee was definitely back in effect, back representing. He came out victorious in this match, so I can't be mad at that. We also had a dope women's championship match between Roxanne Perez, aka Roxy, going up against Chelsea Green. Roxy went ahead and retained. We also had that team, the niggas you was talking about with the Tims.
Mm-hmm.
So they ended up going up against Regal's son and the other guy from the stable. What's his name? Can't remember his name. But
they call it Catch Point.
Something Catch, but they end up going up against them. They end up paying off the ref, and Tony Stacks ended up being the ref. And my niggas with the Tims and them winning. But you know what I noticed they had on? You know what I noticed they had on their gear? And my niggas was rocking overalls. Shout out to the real nigga. My niggas got overalls. So.
He must get you now, man.
Yo, the real bro, you done started the trend. Everybody rocking overalls now. Everybody good guy dolls. Everybody is the Dudley boys back in ECW. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is crisscross. Everybody wearing overalls. But that was also cool as well, man. I can't be mad at that. Moving on from that. Now we got to talk about some business. Let's talk about the fact that we getting ready to have possibly WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has put a bid up for WrestleMania 42. Do you foresee WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia before it hits England?
Hey man, if the money talks, hey,
I don't know.
Who knows?
So far, what they doing, the 5 major, events be in the States, and the other PLEs they'll be, abroad.
The Sheik nigga put that money up.
But that money up is over with. Money talk, bullshit. Walk a marathon. We done seen UFC have countless events in Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm saying? Because the money was right.
I hate the events because them shit started like 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, we've also seen boxing take place in Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they got boxing on lock, man. Like the heavyweight division, they all go over there and fight. I don't think a heavyweight boxing match happened here in probably the last couple of years. Besides what Fury and Wilder. I think all the other fights have been overseas.
It has. Everything's been overseas, brother. So I don't foresee that coming. If it does come, then it's definitely going to be after the UK has theirs, because I think we on the verge of having the UK have a WrestleMania. Speaking of overseas, though, the fans out there in Gaslow are saying that the prices for these tickets are way too high. They're saying that they can't afford it. The cheapest ticket is £300, which when you translate it, you're talking about like a $400 ticket US or some shit like that. Don't quote me on that.
Pay that shit.
You better have to play Klarna. You better hop on something. Go ahead and get that ticket, because it's not like they come to Gaslow every week. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get that while you can. In TNA news, TNA is next week. You never believe who's going to be wrestling. Laredo Kid defending the Digital Media Championship. And guess who he is defending that against? Take a wild guess.
Top Dollar?
You already know. AJ Francis, Top Dollar.
So, speaking of Laredo Kid, you want to hear something funny? So, there's a promoter around here is selling their belt that Laredo Kid signed for $2,000 on eBay.
To what?
$2,000 on eBay.
Is that US or US dollars or
US dollars that he signed?
Shit, you may get 2,000 pesos. I don't know about $2,000. You know what I'm saying?
I seen that this morning. I was like, wow.
And it's not a knock. It's not a knock to Laredo Kid, but I'm not about to spend 2 G's.
Yeah, niggas ain't spending 2 G's on belts. The sign probably like the highest like 500.
I mean, if it's signed by a legend like a Flair or
but it's like if it's like a authentic belt, like a WWE belt, but not like an indie belt that from their promotion that's not exists no more.
This is an indie belt?
Yes, an indie belt.
Hey, niggas get shot every day, B.
Listen, nigga, I am not spending $2,000 on an indie belt. Okay, you better on freebasing.
Let me see the real price exactly. It is $2,499. He's selling it for.
So he's selling that belt for over $2,500 after taxes.
Yeah, not including shipping and handling.
Man, listen here. Whoever that is,
we sick and tired of that nigga there.
We sick and tired.
I ain't paying that. I'm not paying that at all. You want me to spend $2,500 on the
Wait a minute, Rondell. That's not part of the party. All right, well, no hustling me. You're talking to the ultimate hustler.
Trying to hustle me out of my money? Shit, you want you want $2,500 for that belt?
Tough break, nigga.
It ain't happening. It's not happening. So sorry. But I think we tapped on pretty much everything. Thank y'all for tuning in with us, going through the technical difficulties. I'm glad we got everything back on track. Your boy gonna try to get that together. I'm about to get my cocks together. But when I say Cox, I mean the cable company. I'm about to get them together, man, because this right here is unacceptable, man. We trying to do something out here in these streets, okay? What are you doing? Messing up the church's money. But what you think, Cheech? Just about that time?
Yeah, I think it's about that time.
Like Mace.
Sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Hey, look! Silence! I can't take this shit no more.
All right, listen, want to thank y'all for tuning in, listening. Before I leave, a few precious announcements. Excuse me. Too much negativity can have you unbalanced mentally, physically, and spiritually. Spread more positive vibes, people. It takes very little to build someone up than it does to tear them down. Okay? Think about the logic inside that message. It could be as easy as doing a good gesture, doing a good deed, helping someone cross the street, opening up a door, or maybe just going ahead and paying for that person behind you inside the drive-thru. That way they can go ahead and pay it forward to the next person. Or, if you can't do that, go to wordmaneuver.net and go ahead and purchase that positive vibes only apparel. Okay? You can get in the t-shirt, tank top, hoodie, baby onesie, sweater. You ain't got to get it for you. Get it for somebody who may be going through something. How about that? Maybe them looking at that message on your shirt is a positive affirmation of life can go on. Okay? Also, maybe for the first time you were able to go ahead and not get caught by every single red light on the way to work. Maybe for the first time in a long time, your job actually stopped being cheap and put real toilet paper inside the staff bathroom. Okay? Whatever it may be, spread positive vibes. Okay? And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I have been leaving y'all with this message, and it is very true to my heart. The hearts. It's not tricking if you got it, but if you got it, it is not tricking. And on that note, I would like to say thank you. Thank you, Shawn Michaels, for inviting Sexy Red out to NXT. Thank you, Shawn Michaels, for inviting Drake and Kendrick out to NXT. That way they can settle their beef. And I pray that all beefs go ahead and continue to turn up. More hate at the end of the day. And I think that is all I gotta say. We gonna go ahead and just
nobody.
No, only turtles. But with that being said, we gonna go ahead and give you renditions of They Not Like Us and BBL Drizzy in 7 different genres. We out.
BBL Drizzy.
Down, man. If I go out, I go out for the ass.
They call me Nas, I'm not your legal type of fella. No wet drinking, marijuana smoking street dweller who's always on the corner, rolling up west. When I dress is never nothing less than guess. Drop it, baby, drop it, don't drop it.
It may be over for Drake. It may be over with. I think y'all right.
You have a firm grasp on the obvious, buddy. You really do.
Okay, all right, y'all. We out, man. Y'all have a good one. Love y'all.
All